Hello, my name's Irene Dale. I'm the owner of Hoof Therapies, and this is my Mr. Ozzy. What this video is about the emotion code and how we can use it to help our animals deal with emotional issues that they may have. Quite often they may be inherited emotions as humans also get, but they may also be things that they've picked up from us, and their subconscious mind is as aware of those issues as our own is. What's going on with Mr. Ozzy at the moment, I would say, as you can see, Mum has given him a bad haircut. He's not very happy about that. And Fidget has had puppies, so he just feels like his home, his place has been invaded by little mini aliens that have taken over the house. Anyway, it's with an emotion code session. That's the sort of thing that, I think he's getting a bit grumpy about at the moment, but could be wrong. His subconscious mind knows best. So what I've got to do the session, basic tools and techniques, is I've got my emotion code chart, which is available on the Silver Hoof Therapies Facebook site for you to download. I'd also recommend, if you're interested in trying this at home, you're getting hold of a copy of Dr. Brad's book, The Emotion Code. It talks quite a lot in the Emotion Code about using muscle testing to ask the questions. My preference is to use a pendulum, and then I've got my trusty Mag Duo from Niken, which can be ordered via my website, to actually release the emotions once they've been identified. You don't need a Niken magnet, a fridge magnet will do. It's more about the intention of actually releasing those emotions, as my earlier videos about the emotion code shows. He's already chilled out just by being near the magnet, I think. Anyway, here goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to Ozzy's subconscious mind by asking to be proxy for him. Okay, so my pendulum swings that way for a yes and away from me, back and forth for a no. So, Ozzy, can I act as proxy for you? Yes, I'm getting a yes. Okay, so now I do the connection. So I am Ozzy, I am Ozzy, I am Ozzy. I find that I connect quite quickly to the animals, but you may need to sort of repeat that a few times if you're practicing this at home before you get a positive response. But I say I just tend to very quickly connect. Likewise, when we disconnect at the end of the session, which is reverse process, that can be quite quick for me. So, okay. Ozzy, is there emotion on the chart that we can release right now? Yes. Is it in column A? Is it in an even row? Is it in row 2? No. Is it in row 4? Yes. Is it anger? Yes. Do we need to know more? Can we release the emotion? So now all I'm going to do is to run the magnet down from my forehead to the back of my neck 3 times, because it's Ozzy's own emotion, with the intention of releasing this emotion of anger. You can do more than 3, it really doesn't matter. What you can see from that, what that does demonstrate is, particularly with animals, is you don't know, ask the question, do you need to know more? And they're just, no, please just get rid of it. You don't need to know the details, it just needs to be gone and to be released. So, Ozzy, is there another emotion that we can release right now? Again, go back to a yes. Is it in column A on the chart? Yes. Is it in an even row? Is it in row 2? Is it in row 4? Okay. Is it anger? Yes, again, another anger. Okay, so it's anger again. Okay, did we release the previous trapped emotion of anger? Yes, we need to release anger again. Another instance. Okay, do we need to know more? No. Okay, let's release that. It's quite unusual to get the same emotion coming up twice. It will relate to different incidents. Maybe one the bad haircut and the other the puppies, who knows? You never will know. Okay, so is there another trapped emotion we can release right now? Is it in column A on the chart? No. Is it in column B on the chart? And that's positive. Is it in an even row? It's negative. Is it in an odd row? In an odd row. Is it in row 1? Is it in row 3? Okay, column B, row 3. Yes. Is it confusion? No. Is it defensiveness? Is it grief? Is it self-abuse? Is it stubbornness? Stubbornness. Yes. It's quite amusing because this breed, the Apso, Lhasa Apso, renowned for being a little bit on the stubborn side. Okay, so do we need to know more? No. Can we release the emotion now? Yes. Choose to release this emotion of stubbornness. Did we release the emotion? Yes, we did. Okay. Is there another emotion we can release right now? Is it in column A on the chart? No. Is it in column B? Okay. Is it in an even row? Is it in an odd row? Is it in row 1? Is it effort unreceived? Is it heartache? Is it insecurity? Is it overjoy? Is it vulnerability? Okay, right, so those were all the emotions in column B, row 1, and you noticed that the answers were no for all of those. So one more thing that we can try is ask the question, is it an inherited emotion? And immediately we get a yes. Is it inherited, effort unreceived? Yes. Now just check, because we were getting some interesting answers. Is it inherited heartache? No. Is it inherited, effort unreceived? And you'll notice there, and I've been sort of doing this all along, is that sometimes just to get confirmation, you can ask an alternative and just, you know, make sure that you're getting some the right results and you're not getting some skewed results, which make you know, if you become untestable, you might be a bit dehydrated or something like that, which is quite common. So so what we've got here is interestingly an inherited emotion. It's the first one that Ozzy's brought up, of effort unreceived. So we can find out a little bit more about where this has come from. We probably don't need to, but we can ask anyway. So Ozzy, did this come from your father? Yes. Did it come from your mother? No, it came from your father. Okay. Did it come from your father himself or from one of his ancestors? From your father himself. Your father passed on inherited effort unreceived at the point of conception. Yes. Do we need to know more? No. Can we release the emotion? Yes. Okay, go ahead and release the emotion. Now, because this is an inherited emotion, to release it, we actually use the magnet and do the roll 10 times so that it, you know, gives it a little bit more oomph, basically. And what we'll find is that it will also be released in his dad, and if it had gone back further in that sort of that lineage. So let's go ahead and release it. So choose to release. It's inherited emotion of effort unreceived. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. We can do one more for look. Sometimes you lose count, so it's useful to do an extra one as you go along. Ozzy, as you can see, he's quite chilled out about the whole process. So let's see. Did we release the emotion? Yes. Did we also release the emotion from your father? Yes. Okay. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that we can release right now? The answer we're getting now is no. I think we've probably gone through 5-ish, which is about normal. That's what the subconscious mind feels it's okay to deal with, to process. And Ozzy, you know, will work through that, you know, similar to us processing energy work that we have done on ourselves, and hopefully feel a bit better for having got rid of that emotional baggage and that family baggage. And hopefully you'll start to love the puppies because they are very cute. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any questions, please leave the comments below, or if you'd like to know more, please check out my other videos on the emotion code and how it works, or contact me by my email, website, Facebook, whichever way you prefer. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye bye.